What is going on YouTube? Hidden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Tron, and if we have time, the S&P 500. As you guys know, we are going to be looking at Tron for the rest of the week, but I highly recommend commenting a different cryptocurrency in the comments down below because I do a different altcoin here on the channel every single week, and we will be looking for another one starting Monday. So definitely make sure to leave a comment down below as to which cryptocurrency you would like to see here reviewed on the channel. Otherwise, in today's video specifically, we're going to be talking about the recent, resistance level that we have found within the bigger picture of uptrend that's forming on most of these major altcoins. We started to notice on Bitcoin and Ethereum a massive ascending, triangle with, some sort of price ceiling and an uptrend. And then we also saw, on XRP's symmetrical triangle resistance that we're currently hitting, but within a sideways channel. So there's a lot of things to talk about. So definitely make sure if you are new to the channel to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up as this does help support the YouTube algorithm. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at CryptoVOfficial. This way, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can DM me over there. Otherwise, let's jump into today's episode. Alright guys, so yesterday's video we talked in detail about more so in, long-term picture of cryptocurrency, looking at maybe a long-term opportunity into mid-April as to when we would see prices retest all-time highs and break higher. You can see today, top 10 cryptos, really nothing crazy is happening. We're seeing some cryptocurrencies fall ever so slightly. It's interesting to see why they say buy, or just telling you, I guess, where you can buy it. That's odd. But you can see where it shows the percentage gains and losses, and on average, we're about down 2% across the board. But really, it's really not too bad. I see like it's more of consolidation, and I'll explain why, as most of the cryptos have hit some sort of barrier in their sideways channel the last couple of hours. Also, I'm starting to notice that there's red here, here, and here, probably from my drive yesterday. That's great. So it's interesting sunburn. But when you look at things, I just want to flash through all the different altcoins and cryptocurrencies and kind of explain to you guys why I'm not too worried about the way these coins are charting right now. And I do believe that it is going to hold some significant value long term by mid-April as to when we're going to see this pump. So look, here's XRP. We have Ethereum. We have Bitcoin. Tron, which is doing amazing, actually. Tron actually pumped quite a bit. Let's go to the TRX right here, Tron right here is up 9%, 20% over the day. BitTorrent up 60%. That's actually pretty cool. But notice what I want to show you guys. So XRP is hitting a resistance. We discussed this in detail. Let me get rid of these. I keep making these dots. XRP in detail is forming some sort of symmetrical triangle. We have clearly confirmed the uptrend where there are multiple higher-low formations that are sending us upwards. We had issues with the downtrend here because we didn't have as many confirmations as we wanted. We only had about 2 in total, 1 and then 2, and it wasn't really allowing us to make a better overall, vantage point of how this, downtrend is going to form and how exactly we're going to see a decent triangle. The resistance at the top here was kind of starting to not become that viable due to the fact that there's only 2 confirmations. But using this and to continue to use this, notice we're hitting resistance here. It's also within this sideways channel that we have with resistance capped at 56 cents and support at 53. And I've made significant discussions in the past that 57 cents seems to be the hardest price to close out. Yesterday we discussed that if the price managed to actually close above 57 cents, it would allow us to break above resistance here, which is 56, give us enough support area and pretty much just enough candle to actually confirm a rally back to the upside. Even yesterday, we saw resistance here. So the past couple of, I'd say week, ever since March 22nd, we had major wicks shoot us up where we've immediately closed below here. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days now, or let's do 4 days prior of retesting this downtrend. Yesterday, we actually managed to break above here, and what's incredible to me is even after breaking above and starting the candle so high up, we wicked immediately down below here. It's just saying that this is a massive resistance barrier at 56 cents. This was key to not be buying in. We discussed this yesterday, that we would not buy in until we actually closed the daily candle and started the following candle above 56 cents and probably around 57. That was more of the support level that we have, which is right around here. It's nothing really too bad. Anywhere above here would have been, solid. If anywhere we closed on this, wick would have been about perfect opportunity to buy in, because there would be a good chance the following day, if we close, let's say here, would then open and then swing up higher. Unfortunately, we literally shot up through the day and went right back down, closed, and are now wicking lower. So clearly massive resistance on this coin in this area right here. Very, very, very much congested, and there is a ton of uncertainty how it's playing out right here. But what's interesting is with this downtrend that we're hitting, I'm starting to notice movements in the other cryptos where there is also a sideways channel on Ethereum. We have the same thing following itself on Bitcoin, where Bitcoin's hitting kind of its first original resistance, which is closer to about $58,000. You can see where we're kind of capping off right there. But I'm not too worried. I mean, a lot of you guys short term are going to say, okay, we're going to head down, we're going to head lower. Well, yeah, we are, but it's not really necessarily a bad thing. I mean, if we do decide to head lower, it is going to lower us on the moving average as well as supports, and it should give us enough certainty to swing back up to retest all-time highs, which is closer to about 61,000 and a half. So honestly, you could probably get ready to short this, because there is a big possibility that this correction is coming for the coin. I'd be shocked if we break higher than that, but that's a more riskier trade. It's really up to you. We're starting to get very close to having a bullish cross, which is a good sign. So we'll see. We could ping off the top resistance on the MACD and immediately reverse lower back down to 54,000. But ultimately, I would just play the waiting game. I would see, if you're a conservative trader like me, we need to wait for this coin to actually hit here first. Then we can buy in on the uptrend, as we know there's multiple confirmations of that, and then we'll catch the ride up and we'll leverage the ride up. Obviously, how we do that is using BitYard. So we have Bitcoin pulled up right here. You can see the coin, you can see the beautiful uptrend, and it's very easy to draw these trend lines on here. And then there's a clear top resistance, which we can draw with a horizontal line, and you can see the problem zone. We have a beautiful uptrend where we are constantly creating higher lows. We're pinging off this. There's a very big chance, even on BitYard, for a short opportunity and then a swing upwards, and we can capitalize off either of these runs. If you guys want to create a stop loss higher at 59,600 and capitalize off the short opportunity, it would be very easy. You just set your leverage trade point to maybe 15, and then you literally just put in your margin. We can do 1,000. You click sell short, and you're going to capitalize on everything when the market drops. So if you're anticipating market to short, that's how you would enter this market. And I did link BitYard in the description down below. I highly recommend checking it out. There is a huge sign-up bonus, and not only that, but it is a definite help and support for the channel, so definitely check that out. Now, in specific on Bitcoin, we're starting to see that correction. It's the same thing that's applying itself with Ethereum. Ethereum, it's the same route. Now, it looks a little bit different on BitYard because this is Bitcoin to USDT to Tether. This is Bitcoin to US dollar, so there's a fair similarity between the two, but for the most part, they are still a different chart. You have to consider that. But for right now, I would anticipate correction. I am anticipating correction, hitting resistance. XRP is hitting resistance, probably going to go in for a short, which is still possible using BitYard. They have XRP, where is it? Right here. Very easy to capitalize off that. And then Ethereum is also kind of hitting its resistance right here. So it doesn't, it's really two ways. There's a clear support level right here. I mean, it's really just, we have to see how today closes. We know that if we can break above here, we're capped at this resistance. It's going to be a small run. So it's a possibility. It's more for those higher end traders that like more risk. But for those that are conservative like me, I would wait more for the support to be retested. Notice how many times support has been retested and what happens immediately after hitting it. So we have 4 confirmations here. We bottom off at support, we shoot up. Bottom off, shoot up. Bottom off, shoot up. Bottom off, shoot up. So who's to say that we're not going to hit here, bottom off, and do the same exact thing back upwards? So I would wait for patiently the correction down here. Shorting it is higher risk. But once we retest support here, it's almost guaranteed that right here is going to allow us to eventually swing back up and retest all-time high. So I'm waiting for this movement here. I'm waiting for the movement of 1691 all the way up to 1952. So if we expect, consolidation that's an opportunity to run off of. Now, we obviously have to play the devil's advocate. We have to consider opportunities for a bullish run. Notice XRP doesn't look too good on its MACD, but Ethereum and Bitcoin do. There's a big possibility, Ethereum just had its bullish cross right here on the MACD, that we could break through resistance that's capped here, probably closer to 18, I'd say maybe 1845 to 1850. If we can actually close a daily candle at 1850 on Ethereum, good chance we'll go bullish and we'll retest top resistance. It's a small jump, about a $150 jump, maybe a $100 jump. If we can capitalize on that, we can use BitYard as well to use Ethereum and capitalize on the run to its top resistance right here. Obviously, you can see it's hitting its resistance currently. If we manage to regain some support and pop off to $2,000, we'll capitalize off that run too. Very high risk, but we have to consider that because of that, bullish cross on the MACD. This is a big sign that we could build up volume and swing back up to 2,000. The same thing would apply itself with Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin hasn't yet saw that cross. There can still be an immediate reversal on the coin, but we have to consider the opportunities for a run up to this. It's a very small one. It really is a very small jump, maybe about a $3,000 jump on the coin. We can immediately expect to see a dump. So you have to be in and out with that. Just be prepared. Tron, big jump. We kind of talked about it. We said long term, looking at Tron did not look good. But short term, we found some sort of uptrend, some sort of stepping stone that was creating higher lows. And we pretty much played it off that we were probably going to bottom off support here and see that swing upwards. Big jump we had in the coin, biggest one we've seen. We are hitting resistance right now at the top, which was discussed numerous times. We are kind of balancing out with the moving average. So I'm kind of considering this to be at the top. Obviously, we can always go higher, but I would just move your stop loss up to kind of lock in some of those profits, maybe up to right here, right before the moving average. But otherwise, that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video. S&P 500, okay, bottoming off back down at support. But if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, and I'll see you in tomorrow's episode. Peace.